Daddy is the sweetest daddy in the world. Daddy is the most handsome, the smartest, the most clever, the kindest. He is my Superman. Daddy wants me to do well at school.
Hello everyone, my name is Charles Lee. On YouTube here I am Lee Nakola. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I currently work as an analyst and I'm a prospective social worker. On my channel I will be posting videos, educating, inspiring and motivating to help you on your YouTube journey. If you like those things, be sure to subscribe to my channel as I post every weekend and comment below to introduce yourself. I grew up without a father, and even though I had positive role models in my life, it was never the same. I have asked several men who are great leaders, pastors, educators, and a great father to give information on the importance of being a great father. Please listen attentively as they give valuable information to help us on our journey.
Hello and greetings to everyone watching this very important video presentation. My name is Charles Blythe and I want to thank my friend Charles Lee for allowing me the privilege to speak a little bit about the role of fathers in the lives of their children. I'm excited to share this with you because as a father of two teenage children, a son and a daughter, I can truly testify of the importance of having a father in the lives of children. My son recently said to me, you know, Daddy, I'm seeing so much of myself in you and it's scary. Well, I said to him, why is it scary? He said, well, some of the things I thought I didn't want to see happening the way you were doing them is the very things I find myself doing. But can you imagine if he never had the opportunity of having somebody whom at least he can emulate, somebody as a role model in his life, a male or father figure there on a regular basis? Even if what he is seeing in him is scary, the fact is he is learning some very important and fundamental principles because of the role of his daddy in his life. As a dad, your children need that influence. There are some values that they will never get without you as a father. Mothers are great people, they do a great job, but they cannot replace or substitute for the role of a father. My daughter, I know she will be able to make better choices when it relates to knowing what to look for in a male figure, in a gentleman, simply because of the relationship we share. In fact, we have a great father-daughter bond, and I wonder sometimes how she will survive without daddy around, because we tend to have this wonderful glue together. But just want to encourage each father watching this, and everyone, mothers and fathers, please, mothers, encourage those daddies to be a part of their children's life. Do not push them away. And daddies who are absent, please remember that your absence can impact your child negatively, emotionally, physically, psychologically. They need your support, they need your care, they need your nurture, they need that attention so that they can develop as a rounded person, develop holistically. It affects them cognitively, it affects them psychologically when the father is missing. I would want to thank you again for joining in and tuning in. Please follow along these very important tips that you're getting, and I trust that every father will begin to play your role effectively. Thanks for watching and for being a great father. God bless you.
Greetings, everyone. I was asked by a friend, Charmalee, to do a 1-minute video on the importance of present father. That's father who is present in the home. Now, when I think about a father, there are several things that come to mind. In fact, the book Adventist Home comes to the forefront of my mind. I just jot down a few points that I'm going to look at. A present father needs to be the priest of the home. No, you can't be the priest if you're not present. You are there to guide your family spiritually, which is, I think, that is most important. So another one is to bind your family together. So you are responsible for carrying out different activities to ensure that your family is spiritually grounded, and also a family that has fun, because fun is important. That binds the family unit together. The father also is important, the present father, to demonstrate love. How he treats his wife will be picked up by the children in the household. So children are very wise. They are very wise. So if the father is not treating his wife in a loving manner, the kids will pick up on this, and they will figure that this is the correct way for them to treat females, or treat anybody for that matter. So it's very important that the love quotient is there. The treatment, or we speak to each other, or we relate, whether it's verbal or non-verbal, that part is very important. So you're modeling behavior for your children, so that they can be the best that they can be as well. The father is also there to execute discipline. Though this is a very, very important part of being a father. Yes, many persons may have a soft spot in their hearts for their kids, and that is understandable, but there comes a point where you have to put your foot down and recognize that, right? Distinguish between right and wrong. Lay down the law, as it were. So the kids recognize that, hey, all right, you don't cross this line. You don't do that. This is not good behavior. This is not acceptable. So you do this in a manner that is very appropriate in terms of how you speak to them and how you bring this across, so that they get the message. Another point I wrote down is to be one that the children can talk to. So your kids need to have you as a confidant. And this goes both ways, not only for the father, because some kids prefer to talk to their mother about certain things. With my son, he prefers to speak with his mother concerning certain things. I am more of the serious kind. So when it comes to serious issues, he will come to me about these. But when it comes to like little playful issues concerning things that we will consider nonsense or stuff like that, nonsense to adults, he will go to his mother. And that's all right. But it is very important that the kids have that place that they can come to you and speak to you concerning different issues. All right? So that is very, very important. The father is responsible for the financial aspects of his family. So he's responsible to take care of his family, providing them with shelter, clothing, food. That's one of the major responsibility of a father. Now, in our societies, female tend to chip in, but in time gone by, we didn't used to have that. But the male is important as the breadwinner, that person who provides, even if you're not providing in totality, but you should be providing at least majority. And if that is not so, well, then it means that the wife and the husband must come to some sort of consensus so that the family can go on, because this is what allows the kids to develop their own concept of what the family unit is and how things actually work. So they should see budgeting taking place and the importance of such as they seek to be better persons and take their place in society. Another one I looked at, the lawgiver. It's very important that the father initiate this conversation with his wife as to, along with the children, and develop the rules for the home. Because every household has to have rules. And if you don't have rules, you have chaos. So we determine what are the different rules that you put together and what are the consequences for disobeying the different rules. So that is important, and the father is there to ensure that these rules are executed correctly and that there are consequences for actions if they are not done accordingly. The father is also there to demonstrate hard work, the importance of hard work. So this can be done through chores. So the child must have some chores to do in the household, which give the child a sense of worth. The child must see his parents, his father, doing something around the house, because you have some men have the notion, some fathers have the notion that they shouldn't do anything, and that doesn't work. So your children must see you carrying out duties within the household, whether it's washing, whether it's cooking, whether it's sweeping, whatever. And the kids need to get their chores as well, so they can understand the importance of the family structure and the role of each of the different components in the family. So we're talking about mother, father, and children. Very, very important. And as God intended, it is a male, a female, and the children. So I hope I made a few things clear to you. The time is a little short, but I hope that you got the picture. So in essence, let us do the best that we can to be the best fathers that we can. It's a process that is ongoing. So no manual was made for this, but there is a guide from God. So each father has different ways of executing his duties, but there are duties for the father and they must be executed. So all the best in executing your different duties, but as you go, execute in love.
Fathers in our culture have not been viewed as very important lately, at least according to Hollywood and other culture shapers. We used to have programs like Father Knows Best or Leave It to Beaver with a respectable father figure. Then we devolved to Archie Bunker on All in the Family. He was the stereotypical, bigoted, benighted patriarch who was not worthy of emulation. Then we devolved to Homer Simpson, the lovable dad who was anything but a role model. Of course, in many households today, there is no dad, and that's a serious problem. So many of the children in fatherless homes begin life at a serious disadvantage. The breakdown of the family at large has caused a huge crisis in our society. A lot of those violent protesters and looters we saw on our streets recently come from broken homes. The majority of prison inmates come from broken homes. Fatherlessness is a serious blight on American life. As the family goes, so goes society. And contrary to what the left so often says, fathers are integral to the life of a child. Take an example. What is it that is devastating the black community today? For the most part, the answer is fatherlessness. What has caused the breakdown of the family? Well, one contributing factor, government redistribution of wealth via subsidies by which liberals buy votes. They've created a permanent underclass of people by subsidizing fatherlessness and unemployment. Prior to the Great Society, the rate of illegitimacy in the black community was relatively low. Today, the rate is about 75%, which is devastating by virtually all accounts. If you're a father, you stay with your children and you love your wife, you're a real hero and role model. Keep it up. Our nation is counting on you.
Thank you so much for watching the video to the end. If you have been affected by an absent father, please comment below and let's have a discussion. Remember to like, share, and click that notification bell to alert you when I upload a new video. I know you're amazing, stay amazing, and I will see you in the next video.